Today we're going to work our legs and glutes while in quadruped position on our hands and knees. Let's start by finding a neutral position, hands in line with your shoulders and knees in line with our hips. We're going to warm up with a few cat-cow stretches. Inhale, arch the back and open up the throat. Then exhale, round the back and bring chin to chest. Do this for another 4 rounds, breathing in and out. Next, find your flat back. Flex the toes on your right foot and lift with a bent knee as if you want to imprint the sole of your foot on the ceiling. Lower down, tap the knee to the mat and lift back up. Keep a bent knee the whole time here, lifting and lowering. We are here for 2 counts of 8. Sit back on your heels and stretch it out in a child's pose. Staying on the right side, we open the knee out to the side now for our hydrant. Exhale as you lift, inhale to return. Try to open the knee out to the side as far as you can. We're here for 2 counts of 8 as well. Sit back and stretch it out in a child's pose, extending the arms long. Next, we extend the left arm long and your right leg back behind you. We're going to bring knee to nose. Crunch in your abs and then extend nice and long to lengthen. Also here for 2 sets of 8. Make sure you feel the nice lengthening stretch as you open everything out and then crunch it in as you bring everything in. Exhale as you crunch, inhale as you open. Next, we're going to come down to our forearms. Keep your legs and knees where they are. Flex your right toes and lift your leg up and then extend it long toward the ceiling. Bend it back and then extend long, pressing up. Pretend that you're pressing something away from you as you're pushing up. Count here for 2 sets of 8. Elbows are still in line with your shoulders here. Stretch back into a child's pose, sitting back on your heels. Coming back onto our forearms, we're going to extend the right leg long and lift and lower with a straight leg. Keeping your toes pointing, you tap them to the floor and then you lift up. Continue here for 2 sets of 8. Quick stretch, and then we come back to the forearms and we lift the right leg and then we bring it over to the left corner of the mat and then the right corner. So we're rainbowing the leg from left to right, from left to right. Continuing here for 8 more. The next move is a combination move. You're going to lower down to your left forearm and lift the right arm long. You're facing toward the right side. Flex your right toes, open up the knee out to the side, and then press it long behind you. Squeeze into your glute. You're creating a big circle in the air. You're also opening up the right hip here, so send your breath into that hip to release any emotions you might be holding on to. Here for a total count of 8. Stretch it out in a child's pose, then come into an active downward dog, pedaling out the feet. You can play around here, lifting the hips a little bit higher, coming into that upside down V shape. And then next we're going to come over and switch sides, balancing everything out, doing the same thing on the left side. Lowering down, finding our neutral position, we're going to start by flexing the left toes, keeping the knee bent, lift and lower the leg with a bent knee, going for 2 sets of 8. Keep your hips square down to the mat and neck long all throughout the whole workout. Sit back to stretch it out, release any lower back tension. Then come back to neutral on hands and knees. We're going to flex the toes, open and close to the left side, lifting the left knee, 2 sets of 8. Check in with your body and see how different the left side might feel from the right. I know my left side tends to be a lot tighter here, so it's a little bit more difficult for me. Almost there. And then sit back to stretch it out. Next, extend the right arm long and your left leg back behind you, bringing knee to nose. Remember, crunch in your abs and then extend out to lengthen. Exhale as you come in, inhale to open out nice and long. Last one here, and then let's stretch it out. Sit back on the heels, arms are nice and long. Come down to your forearms next. Keep your legs and knees where they are. Flex your left toes and lift your leg up, and then extend it long toward the ceiling. Bend it back and extend nice and long, squeezing into your glute as you lift up. Here for 2 sets of 8. Going to extend the leg long behind us, point, lift and lower with the straight leg. Tap the toes down and then lift them back up. we're going to rainbow the leg from left to right, left to right. Nice straight leg, tapping the toes to one corner of the mat and then the other corner. Our next move is going to be the opener on the left side. After your stretch, lower down to your right forearm, position the left arm long, flex your left toes, open up the left knee, and then bring a nice big